Good morning, welcome to a new weekly vlog. It is Monday. It's raining. It's raining and it's super windy and it's really quite nasty out there. We have had, I must be honest, a couple of days of respite over the week. I think 3 days of respite from the rain. Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Yesterday was quite chilly though, but yeah, it almost felt like spring was in the air, but certainly it does not this morning. Never mind, I'm so sick of wearing this. I mean, I love this. I love my furry gilet from Roman, but it would be nice not to have to be wearing it all the time as we're now in mid-April. So plans for this week, just work really, nothing major. I'm going to the quiz tonight. I'm having a facial on, can't remember if it's Wednesday or Thursday, but I'm looking forward to that. Other than that, it's just a quiet week because I'm away next week, summer next week, but yeah, a bit of a quiet week and getting on with some work and hoping for some sunshine so I can do things like drying the washing outside. That would be nice, although looking at the forecast it doesn't seem like it. Also, you'll notice I'm back to talking about the weather, so very British. I think all the schools are back today as well down here, which is not a good first day of term, is it, with pouring rain, but oh well. Would you like to see a sneak peek of my bathroom? We have a door again, look, a door and a window, and we are slowly getting there. It's very echoey in here still. The electrician has been today, he's just gone home. We now have underfloor heating controller. This is clever, I'll show you this in a minute. So this is the bathroom, ceiling still needs painting and the light for up there still needs pushing on. Plumbers are coming tomorrow, assuming that my new pink towel rails are ready to be put in. They're problematic at the moment, just heard from the guy's powder coat and then there's an issue with them, but hopefully they'll be sorted later this afternoon. Here's my bath. Here's my 2 new cabinets, shower, and this is the taps for the basins. This is the basin unit, and that's one of the basins down there. And there's the loo. And feels like it's taken the longest time, I'm not going to lie. It feels like it's been quite 2 steps forward, 1 step back. There's been some issues, we changed some stuff, and yeah, but it is getting there. Finally getting there, so fingers crossed for those towel rails this afternoon. So I've put you on the tripod to say my amazing colour changing light that isn't behaving particularly well at the moment. Oh, there we are, got it going now. It's just a bit of a gimmicky thing, but we thought it would be quite cool to put in, just as a bit of fun really. Now it's coming up to that time of year where my thoughts start turning to holidays and travel and going away in the summer. I'm partnering for this segment with Level 8. I have some luggage to show you. I did partner with Level 8 Luggage, I wanted to say about 3 years ago, so I can absolutely vouch for the durability of their luggage. I had a green suitcase, you may remember it, we went on a trip to Dorset, can't remember the name of the village, it will come to me in a minute I expect, but I took my suitcase and I've used it many times since then, my Level 8 green suitcase, and its durability is excellent. It's lasted really well, and my luggage does get a good workout. I do go away quite a lot, whether that be for a couple of days to go and stay with my mum, or, you know, a transatlantic trip or a cruise or whatever. My luggage does get put through its paces, so I can certainly vouch for the durability of Level 8 suitcases on a personal level. So today I have a new set of luggage to show you from them, which I have chosen, and I'm so excited to use this luggage, particularly for a trip we have coming up at the end of the year, which I don't think I've told you about yet. But look at my lovely new set of luggage. It's 3 different size suitcases. You got a big one, this will be mine. We got a medium size one, this will be Ashley's, and then we got a little cabin size suitcase, which will probably be mine as well, let's not lie about this. This set is called the, let me just pop you back up and we'll go through some of the more specific detail. This set is called the Grace Luggage set. And one of the things I like about Level 8, and I find this is something that I really appreciate with websites as I get older and as the amount of choice overwhelms me in life with regard to almost everything, you know. I love Level 8 because they have a small, lovely quality selection of luggage. I didn't feel overwhelmed by all the different options when I was choosing what I was going to show you this time, and I'm very, very pleased with what I've chosen. So let's have a look. I won't use the big one. Let's have a look at the middle-sized one because that's easier to manipulate. They're hard-sided, as you can see. Let's just bring you in a little bit. I love this colour as well, this champagne-y beige colour, almost like a rose gold. They've got extra metal pads on the corners so the corners don't get knocked in. They've got wheels that turn around in all 4 directions. Love that in a suitcase. My other green one that I got from Level 8 does exactly the same, and I have to say it makes them so easy to steer. They're pretty lightweight considering they're hard-sided. They've got TSA approved locks on the side there if you are a lock your suitcase kind of person. They've got a really nice easy up and down handle, and then let's just open it up. So you've got a section, you pack both sides, half and half, and then you've got a really useful zipped net set to go over that section, and then you've got the crossover clip together webbing. Should we call it webbing? Let's call it webbing in this side. Now I do just want to show you as well this little one, because this is rather clever. I didn't realise this at the time when I picked it up, but this front bit opens separately from the main part, and you've got a whole section in here with individual pockets with Velcro, and you can put your laptop in there or your iPad or little bits and pieces, and you don't have to open the whole thing up to get something out. So you can have all your sort of bits and pieces you need for your flight or whatever just in that individual section. So yes, I'm really pleased with my luggage. If you are in the market for new luggage, do go and have a look at Level 8's website. I would say they are very reasonable prices. Luggage can be so expensive, can't it? Their prices are really pretty reasonable for the quality of what you get. I think I've got a discount code. I believe I have got a discount code, which I'll put all the information down there in the description box. And as I say, it's not one of those websites where you click through and you feel completely overwhelmed by it. So do go and have a look if you're interested. And thank you to Level 8 for sponsoring this part of today's video. Good morning to you. It is Tuesday. I'm off to Tesco's to get a little bit of shopping. I was going to do a click and collect and I really didn't need enough because I've got HelloFresh this week. I didn't need enough to make a click and collect order worthwhile, so I thought I'd just nip and do it early-ish. It's just after 9 I think, before it gets too busy. And then home for a day of worky work. Enjoyed myself at the quiz last night. It was good. We had a couple of new team members and they were all good fun actually. Nice bunch of people last night, so that was all good. We didn't win, but we had fun. That was the main thing. Now I wanted to talk to you about, I wanted to update you on, do you remember I showed you, I think, the CBD drops for sleeping from Dream Distillery? I'll pop a picture in. And I hadn't tried them, and I was telling you I got them and I was going to try them out, and I have been doing so over the last couple of weeks since I last spoke to you. Now, as you know, I fall asleep really easily. I don't have a problem falling asleep. It is staying asleep that I have the problem with, or once I tend to wake up in the night to get up to go to the loo, and then I really struggle to fall back to sleep. So I can wake up any time between about 2:30 and 4 o'clock, and the later it gets, the less likely I am to go back to sleep at all, because I just can't get back to sleep. So I've been trying them when I've been waking up in the night, and do you know what? And it pains me a little bit to say this because they're so expensive. They're actually pretty good. So I've been taking 5 drops. You just pop 5 drops under your tongue. It says I think it says between 5 and 7, but I've started on 5, or might say between 4 and 7. I can't remember. I've been putting 5 drops under my tongue, and you sort of hold it there for a minute and then swallow. Doesn't taste very nice. Must be doing something good then. As we used to be told when we were taking medicines as kids. And it really has helped me go back to sleep. I don't tend to go straight back to sleep. I tend to read my Kindle or something, or perhaps scroll through my phone. I know I shouldn't, but I do have it with the blue light option, you know, diminished at night. And I find before I was taking this, I would be reading or scrolling through my phone and I wouldn't be tired at all. I would really struggle to go back to sleep. So I'd do that for maybe an hour and then I'd lie down again and try and sleep, and I couldn't. Or if I did go back into sleep, it was more of a doze than proper sleep, you know. Since I've been taking these drops, within about 20, I still read my Kindle. I put the drops in my mouth, I read my Kindle, and then within about 15 minutes I find myself getting really dozy again, and I put my Kindle down and I go straight back to sleep, and into a proper sleep as well. The only thing is I do notice that I sleep a little bit later than I normally would in the morning when I use the drops, but that's okay by me. I haven't got to be up at a certain time. I mean, when I say a little bit later, I'll wake up at maybe 6:45, 7 o'clock rather than 6:30. But yeah, they are good, and I didn't want them to be because they're expensive. The reason I'm talking about them is that I know some people won't be in a position to spend £60 on 10 mils of drops. I have worked out how many doses you get because I've googled how many drops you get in a milliliter, and in the 10 ml bottle, which is about £60, I know it's expensive, you get 40 doses. So that works out at £1.50 a dose, does it? I think, which doesn't feel that bad to me for a good night's sleep if you break it down like that. But yeah, I thought it's worth mentioning because I've not tried anything with CBD before, and I thought that possibly you can get cheaper versions of the same thing that would do the same thing if you're not in a position to afford that. But I'll pop the link back in the description box again for it. But yeah, so far I'm impressed with it and feel better for getting a good night's sleep. Honestly, I feel so much, we've talked about this before, but just getting a decent night's sleep, an appropriate amount of sleep, rather than waking up at 3 in the morning and being pretty much awake from then on, doesn't help you get through the day in a positive and motivated mindset, does it? It's about 4:30, and honestly, looking at that, you'd think it had been a glorious day. It hasn't. It's not been bad. We have had bouts of this, and I have got outside and I've jet washed the entire balcony today, which obviously it's not that much, but standing up for that long is something that this time last week I couldn't have done with me dodgy leg. So I'm quite pleased with how it's turned out. And a bit of manual labour in the sunshine in between the showers never does anybody any harm, does it? So yeah, that's what I've been doing for quite a lot of today, as well as various work bits and tidying up and just the usual. I took Ashley to go and get his car, which is finally mended, so that's good. Yeah, also picked up our pink radiators yesterday. Sneaky peek, that is what my pink towel rails now look like. Ron is looking very disgruntled because he has decided that he's taken against Sheba. He went off Felix and went on to Sheba, so we bought some Sheba. And now he's not keen on it, are you? Not keen at all? Oh, you're such an old grumpus. The other thing I wanted to tell you, I've done today, is I got in touch with the company with the CBD drops, and they've given me a discount code. So if you spend £60 or over, I've got a code down there in the description box for 15% off, I think, and if you spend £100 or over, I've got a code for 20% off. So that's not bad, is it? And they also told me that apparently Trini Woodall, Trini's makeup, Susanna and Trini, I always think about her as, she's a UK TV personality type person and also has a makeup line, has been raving about these Dream Distillery drops as well. So I'm in good company apparently. So yeah, there's a discount code if you're thinking about buying. Definitely don't pay full price. Right, I've got a few more bits of work to do. It's so lovely sitting in here and having the balcony doors open. A little bit breezy and not massively warm, but just sunshine and fresh air coming in makes such a difference, doesn't it? I feel like we might even get the garden furniture out at some point in the not too distant future, so that would be nice. Anyway, I'm off to get on with some more stuff. Oh, I'll tell you what we do need to do. We need to draw the winner of the glossy box from 2 weeks ago's video, so let's go and do that. Good morning, it's Wednesday. This is the second time I've started this because I went on a whole rant about grief and coping and yada yada yada, and I'm not going to do that. We're going to keep things positive around here. I was meant to draw the glossy box winner yesterday, and I went round to do it and went into the office and did something else completely. Something else distracted me. I feel like my life is a selection of going to do something and getting distracted by something else that needs doing. The things that need doing never run out, do they? I was having that conversation with Carla last time she came to stay, but there is always something that needs doing, isn't there? And it just grinds you down a little bit, doesn't it? I've had a full-on meltdown this morning over my washing line, of all things, which is now resolved. But I won't bore you with the details of that. But I'm going to drop off my parcels, and then I am going to Aldi to pick up some bits. And then I'm going home to do some work. My cleaning lady's coming this morning, so that's good. I think the plumbers are coming to do the radiators today as well. Just everything feels a lot at the moment, and I feel like I'm having one of those weeks where I feel like I'm doing nothing well. I've got two pretty much full-time jobs, eBay and YouTube. I've got everything else in my life, and I feel like I never come up for air, and unless it's so hard to keep all the plates spinning without one falling off. And this morning, for example, see, I'm going to go back into my rant now. This morning, my rotary washing line was all tangled up because the builders kept putting it down so they could get past it, which was fine, but they don't put it down carefully, and all the lines get tangled up, and then you can't put it back up again. And I actually had to untangle the whole thing, and it was just a pain in the arse that didn't need to be a pain in the arse. And it felt like the straw that broke the camel's back this morning. It's ridiculous. It's just ridiculous. Anyway, it's a whole nother rant, and I feel like I'm not coping particularly well with stuff, really. But hey, you know, you just got to get on with it, haven't you? And now I've manifested a parking space, and there's bloody not one. Will that one do? Can I get in there? I'm not sure I can. Oh, hang on, there is one. I've just seen it. Oh, good parking space. Good parking space. Everything is good. It's much later now. What have we got from Aldi? Some peach limeade, which was 59p, and I think is no added sugar. Yes, it's no added sugar. How nice does that sound? Peach limeade. Lovely. We have got some of that own brand lemon and black pepper mayo. I thought that would be really nice in like a prawn sandwich or something, or a prawn salad. That would be really nice. I saw somebody talking about these on Instagram and talking about how nice they were, so I was influenced to those. What else have we got here? Some sweet chili sauce, because we ran out last night. Some of these low-calorie, light baby bells. These are so yummy, melted, and they make a really nice stringy cheese, like in baked beans or something. Ibuprofen, patatas bravas seasoning, that was 55p, and we like patatas bravas, so I thought I would get some of that. And some chili pork sausages. They were on the specials this week, and there's 10 in there, and I think that was £3.29, which I thought was pretty good value. And finally some Walker's crinkly crisps. I've done the draw for the winner of the glossy box. It was Helen Christian. I've left a comment under her comment and done a little announcement post on YouTube as well on the community tab. And Helen has left a comment saying that she'll email me with her postal details. So well done, Helen, and I look forward to getting your parcel off to you. It's almost time for lunch, and Married at First Sight Australia is today's lunchtime viewing of choice. But while I'm waiting for my soup to warm up in the microwave, I want to show you something that comes in this box. That's the name of the company. It's Chonka. And in here is a very special little thing. It is Percy. Meet Percy. He is a plushy cat. He's super soft, and he's got the cutest little face. Now, as you can imagine, I get offered things to try and to show to you on almost a daily basis, and the vast majority of them I turn down because they're not of interest to my, or they won't be of interest to my audience. I only want to show you things that A, I'm interested in, and B, I think you will be interested in. Sorry, that's my microwave in the background. So yeah, the vast majority of things are, a dog collar, an electric dog collar I got offered last week. I don't even have a dog. I don't even have a dog. So quite clearly that is not going to be of interest. Also, they give dogs electric shocks. What's that all about? That's not very nice, is it? But yeah, the vast majority of things I say no, I'm not interested in. And under normal circumstances, I probably would have turned Percy down. However, there is a reason that I wanted Percy. Now, Percy is an interactive cat. He has a little, you turn him on with his little button down here, and he makes noises. And if you stroke him, so sweet. And you can, if you hold your hand on his back, you can feel his heartbeat. I don't know if you can hear that. He also purrs. And he responds to your voice if you say something like, "Hello, Percy." He'll answer if you say, "Rise and shine." And he's got, you can voice activate him or not voice activate him. He charges with a little all right, Percy, with a little USB down here, and he has various points on his body. Honestly, so soft and lovely. I think we'll turn Percy off for the moment. Thank you. And he's just cuddly and lovely. And normally I would have said, no, I don't think that's for me, thank you. But I know that they use these for comfort for dementia patients. As you know, my dad died recently. He had advanced dementia and lived the last 2 and a bit years of his life in dementia care. And in the home that Dad was in, they had a lot of furry animals. Indeed, when Dad was in bed in his final days, there was a little fur dog which he had in his hand or under his arm that they put in there to give their patients comfort. And these plush interactive pets are recommended very highly for dementia patients, and I wanted to have this for 2 reasons. One, because I'm going to be donating it to my dad's care home. I'm going there next week, and I'm going to give it to them because I would like the people who are living in there to get some comfort from something that is made specifically to help people who have dementia or who perhaps are unable to live with pets anymore. And it's just a nice thing. And secondly, because I know that so many of you have gone through dementia or are going through dementia care with your loved ones, whether that be your parents or your husbands or wives or life partners. It's just an awful thing to go through, and I thought that you might be interested in getting one of these for a loved one who has dementia and is no longer able to care for a pet. So I am going to put the information for the Chonka Percy Cat. I think you can get one in a different colourway as well. I'm going to put it all down in the description box, and if you are interested, please do go and have a look. And this particular Percy will be wending his way to Fernhill Care Home in Longham in Bournemouth, where my dad was looked after, and I really hope that some of the residents get some joy from Percy. I think he's great. Are you ready for a bit of a bathroom reveal? It's not very tidy. The plumbers have just left, and still a few bits to do, but here we are. Here is my new bathroom. Definitely going to have to get blinds for the windows. I think probably just very plain roller blinds. My pink towel rail, one there, cabinets. Light fitting still got to go on, ceiling still needs painting, some grouting needs doing around the door. Thrilled with my bath, very happy with my bath. Sinks, less so, there's going to be mirrors up there. Yeah, sinks, I never liked them, and Ashley chose them, I think I said that, but I like the overall vibe of the bathroom, that's good. Lou's there, not much to say about that. And shower cubicle is here. That needs a bit of finishing off and tidying up and cleaning and all of that good stuff. So yes, it's still very echoey in here. Just shut that window. It's freezing today. It's so cold. It's not raining, so you know I'll take that. But yeah, it's really cold out there. Good morning, it's Thursday, and just look at that sky. How glorious is that? That having been said, it was frosty at 7 o'clock this morning, but we will take that sky. I'm having an organising day today. Well, please excuse the state of me. I haven't put any makeup on because I'm going for a facial later on this morning. I cannot wait. And yeah, I decided not to bother because I just take all my makeup off when I get there, if I do put it on, so I'm not bothering. But what I have done this morning is packed up all my winter jumpers. You see, a bit of sunshine, and I decide that winter knitwear, winter weight knitwear is going into these. I picked these up off Shein, these bags. I mean, I don't actually put away my winter stuff. I'm lucky enough to have enough space to have winter and summer stuff out simultaneously in my wardrobes, but I thought it would be nice, as I don't touch them at all in the spring summer, to pop them into these sort of storage bags and then back onto the shelf. Yeah, so I picked these up from Shein for, I can't even remember, a couple of pounds I think each, but I'll pop a link in case anybody's interested, but I think you can get them from loads of different places. Yeah, so I'm pleased with that. Winter woolies put away. So I'm making one of my current favourite breakfasts this morning. I saw this on TikTok as a low-calorie savoury breakfast option. And you know me, I like a savoury breakfast, not a sweet one. And so at the moment I've got mushrooms and spinach cooking down in there. I've also added some of this lime pepper seasoning, if that will focus. You don't have to add the seasoning, I just like it for a bit of flavour. Then I've just added an egg that I've beaten. I also seasoned the egg with salt and pepper. After that's cooked for a couple of minutes, you add a Weight Watchers wrap over the top, like so. I've actually cut that one down to fit the pan size, and then just press that down, grab a board and flip it over, and then slide it back in from the board just to finish off cooking in there. Final addition is a little bit of grated cheese. I've got mature cheddar, but you can use anything. You could use cubes of feta if you wanted to, you know, but I like that mature cheddar. Finally, just fold both sides in and turn it over and seal it on both sides. And here it is. If you're me, you'll want to add some sriracha sauce on the top because I'm weird, but it's really delicious. I really recommend it, and it's good calorie wise as well. It's 200 and something, I think. I can't remember exactly what. The person I found it from on TikTok was Lindsay Fakeaway Queen, so you can probably find it on her page if you are interested. I've just assembled, is that the right word? My new everyday jewellery stand, which is going to stand over here on my dressing table. Excuse the sunlight, we're not going to complain about the sunlight because it's too nice. But that is going to stand approximately there, and I'm going to change my jewellery over to wear weekly, to remind me to wear it. We talked about this last week, and I ordered this from Amazon. I've just put it together, and I think it's going to be really good actually. It's got a little bit down here for rings or stud earrings, I guess you could put down there, and then you can hang bracelets, bangles, necklaces, and little holes for hanging earrings there as well. So yeah, I'm pleased with that, and I'm also pleased with the size. It was difficult to figure out exactly what size it was going to be. I didn't want it to be too big, so that is perfect. I need to fill that up at some point. Can we just take a moment to appreciate the gloriousness of this weather? How lovely is that sky? Oh, it's just joyous. Can't tell you the level of happiness it brings me. Let me just unlock my car. I'm off to get a facial. And I was thinking, oh, it'd be really nice to go and sit outside somewhere and have coffee or lunch or something afterwards. And then I remember what my face looks like after a facial. It is many hours later. Excuse my hair. Part of the facial that I have is, I've also got dizziness. I'll come back to that. Part of the facial I have is massage, scalp massage, and oil with oils, and shoulder massage, and some of my back and arms and all of that stuff, and you get a lot of oil in your hair. And it's a lovely facial actually. I can't remember what it's called. I'm planning to treat myself with this facial. I had it just before Christmas, and I've just had one. I'm thinking 2 or 3 times a year is absolutely lovely. I can't tell you how relaxing and pleasant it was. Although when I got up from the bed or whatever it's called afterwards, it was an hour and a quarter. I was so dizzy, I was crashing into things, and I know it's sometimes I do get that sort of head rushy thing, but I've actually still got it, and it's now just after 4, and I finished at 1 o'clock, I think. And I had to come back and lie on the sofa because I was so dizzy. I was slightly worried about driving my car, but when I'm sitting down, I'm fine. It's just when I get up and move about, got this weird dizziness. Another bloody ailment to add to my collection, honestly. I'm sure it'll be all right. It's easing off slowly, but yeah, anyway, I've had a couple of packages arrive while I was out. I'm just about to open this one. This is a pair of new white trainers by a brand called Vionic. I loved my white trainers I had last year. JD Williams or Simply Be, I got them from, same company, just 2 different names. They were white leather. I still got them, I've been wearing them today actually, but I've really scuffed up one of them. They're real leather and they've got zips in so you don't have to tie the laces. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. And yeah, they're so good, but I needed some new ones really for this year for when I need to be a bit smarter, because as I say, I've scuffed up the toe of one terribly and it's gone right through to the underneath rather than just being scuffs along the top. It's lifted the top there of the leather, you know. So I ordered, a while ago, I was looking for supportive shoes. I had my feet roll inwards naturally when I walk, and I was on various different forums and reading stuff, did a bit of research about good brands of shoes, and Vionic came up lots of times, and so I bought, they're quite expensive, so I bought myself a pair. They were brand new, but from on eBay, and I paid about £45 for them, trainers, and I wore them for walking. I've had them for about 8 months now, and they are so good. They really make up. I wore them when we went up to London and we walked miles around London, and God, my glasses are filthy. I really must wash them. Yeah, I wore them when we went up to London and walked miles, and my feet were really good, so I thought I'm going to treat myself to over £100 these, which sticks in my craw a little bit, but you can't beat having comfy feet, can you? So hoping they'll fit. I'm sure they will. These are they. So these are my white trainers for this year. They are leather and these bits are suede. The trim bit is suede and they're white, and I'm going to get the elastic laces from Amazon because life's too short to do up laces, isn't it? Which I realise is a real first world problem, but hey, I don't care. So yes, I'm really pleased with those, and I've got wide feet and they fit my foot. They're the ones I've got fit my feet really well, and they are high arch. They're built up on the instep, and I find that really comfortable. I think I must have droopy insteps or whatever you get when you get old and decrepit. Anyway, pleased with those. I will of course try them on. The other parcel that has arrived is coffee beanies. We're doing an offer on their website, 4 jars including delivery for £10, which was a very good price. So I've got 4 new flavours of beanies. I've got caramelised biscuit, I've got Easter cream. I don't know what Easter cream is. I felt like maybe cream egg or something. I don't actually like cream eggs at all. I haven't eaten a cream egg since I was a child. They are revolting things. But yeah, I just liked the sound of it, and it's got pictures of Easter eggs on it, and I'm a bit late to the party because Easter was nearly a month ago, wasn't it? But never mind, I don't care. Then we've got peanut butter cup, and finally, my mother would like this one, toffee nut latte. She's fond of a toffee nut latte. So yeah, 4 for £10. I don't know if they're still doing the offer, but it's on their own website if you want to check it out, if you are a fan of beanies coffee. I'm going to end the week. Yes, I'm ending on Thursday today. I know it's early, but various reasons. I'm away at the beginning of next week, so I want to get organised in advance. But yeah, I want to end this week with a bit of a funny story for you, which I don't think I've told you this before, but it's a bit of a cringy story from my point of view, actually. If you remember, I told you that we knew my dad was dying in advance, and we were able to go and say our goodbyes, and we had a lovely family day. Will came down from London on the train, and we drove up from Devon, and the rest of my family were there, and then 9 of us spent the day with my dad at the nursing home. He wasn't really conscious, but it was nice to all be there, and it was obviously a bit of an emotional day, traumatic. We knew he was dying. We were there literally to say our goodbyes for the last time. And at the end of the day, before we took William back to the station to catch his train and took my mum home, we decided to pop to a local pub for something to eat, not far from where my dad's care home is. And we went and just had a quick bite and a drink, and then went on our way. And I popped up to the Loo while we were in the pub, and while I was in the Loo, a lady approached me and said, not actually in the cubicle, in the bit where the basins are, you know, lady approached me and recognised me from YouTube, and I can't remember her name or anything. I wasn't in the best frame of mind, if I'm perfectly honest. Obviously it had been an emotional and traumatic day, and I'm an oversharer by nature anyway. No shit, Caroline, this is why you talk about your life on YouTube. But it became apparent, she recognised me from YouTube. She approached me and said hello, and I think she didn't watch everything. She wasn't like an avid viewer. She'd seen the odd 1 or 2 or few videos of me trying on clothes, and so she didn't know much about my life. And she said, I didn't realise you lived in Bournemouth. So instead of, like a normal person would say, oh, I don't live in Bournemouth, I'm just here visiting family, I went into this big explanation. Oh, I've come to say goodbye to my dad. He's dying. He's in a care home up the road, and he's got advanced dementia. And although it's a bit of a blessing in disguise because he doesn't have any quality. And this poor woman must have thought I was an absolute psychopath, because I couldn't stop talking. We're standing in this loo in the pub, and I bet she wished she had not approached me, because I literally told her my life story, and she said, oh, I'm terribly sorry, that's really, I mean, I wasn't upset or anything, I was just relating this whole story to her. And I just thought it would be a vaguely amusing story to tell you guys, that just makes me cringe a bit when I think about it, because she must think back and think, God, I'm never going to approach him, somebody I recognise from YouTube again. Oh dear, so embarrassing. Anyway, that's it for this week. I thought we'd end on a bit of a jolly, funny note. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you again soon. Bye-bye.